What happens when one of Mexico's biggest soccer clubs meets the defending league's cup champion with a semi-final spot hanging in the balance? Tonight, Club America and the Columbus Crew collide in a win-or-go-home showdown that could dramatically change the direction of the 2026 League's Cup. And with only one match separating these teams from the Final Four, there is absolutely no room for a slow start. Club America and Columbus Crew meet Wednesday, August 26th, at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California, in the final quarterfinal matchup of the 2026 League's Cup. Kickoff is scheduled for 10:45 p.m. Eastern, or 7:45 p.m. Pacific, and unlike the group stage matches, this one cannot end with both teams simply taking a point. The winner moves on to the semi-finals, while the loser is eliminated. Soccer. +1. And here's what makes this matchup especially interesting. Both clubs reached the knockout stage without losing in regulation during Phase 1, but they took very different paths to get there. America opened the tournament with back-to-back 3-1 victories over San Diego FC and the Portland Timbers, then drew 1-1 with Austin FC before losing the additional point in the penalty shootout. That gave the Mexican Giants 7 points and a place among the top Liga MX teams. Soccer. +1. Columbus was just as difficult to beat. The Crew defeated Atlas 3-1 and Pachuca 2-1 before drawing 1-1 with Pumas UNAM and winning the extra point on penalties. That left Columbus with 8 points and one of the strongest records among the MLS clubs entering the quarterfinals. But that's only part of the story, because Columbus isn't just another MLS opponent. This is a team that already knows what it feels like to win this tournament. Soccer. +1. The Crew captured the 2024 League's Cup, defeating LAFC in the final, and they're trying to recreate that magic 2 years later. The roster has changed, though, and Columbus enters this knockout game under interim head coach Laurent Courtois after parting ways with Henrik Rydström earlier this year. The club also replaced Diego Rossi, who transferred to Monterrey, with Spanish midfielder Brais Mendez, while recently adding veteran attacker Josef Martinez. Soccer. America, meanwhile, brings a completely different kind of pressure. This is one of the most decorated clubs in Mexican soccer, with a record 16 Liga MX championships and 7 CONCACAF Champions Cup titles. Now the question is whether the Aguilas can add a League's Cup trophy to that collection. New head coach Guillermo Almada has the team in position to make a serious run, but this is the point where reputation stops mattering and one mistake can end everything. Soccer. There's also some recent history between these teams that makes this more than a simple MLS versus Liga MX matchup. America and Columbus met in the 2023 League's Cup, when the Crew won 4-1. A year later, they faced each other again in the Champions Cup, where the match ended 1-1 before America prevailed on penalties. So tonight's meeting is essentially another chapter in a rivalry that has already produced some very memorable moments. Tutton. +1. And don't overlook the stakes beyond tonight. The winner advances to the League's Cup semifinals on September 1st or 2, where it will face the winner of the Chicago Fire and Monterrey quarterfinal. The tournament doesn't just offer a trophy either. The champion, runner-up and third-place finisher will all earn places in the 2027 CONCACAF Champions Cup, making every knockout result even more important. Soccer. +1. For fans watching in the United States, the game is scheduled to air on FS1, while Unimas and TUDN are also listed among the television options, with Apple TV carrying the tournament's matches. In Mexico, TUDN and Canal 9 are listed for the America Columbus broadcast. So whether you're backing the Liga MX powerhouse or the reigning League's Cup champion, this is one of those games where the margin for error is practically zero. Fox Sports. +2. One match. Two very different soccer cultures. And only one team gets to keep its championship dream alive. Will Club America's experience and firepower carry the Aguilas into the semifinals, or will Columbus Crew once again prove that its League's Cup pedigree is real? That's the question everyone will be watching when the ball finally starts rolling in Carson, California. If you found this update helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Prime Wire, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest news. Thanks for watching.